Re-uploads to hold you for the day. You're tuned into throwback reaction videos with Ty's Life.
Hi YouTube, it's Tyler Knight, you're tuned to Ty's Life. I'm about to be talking about Larry Bird. Larry Bird and his trash talking and why he's the best trash talker of all time. There's a lot of videos about this. There's a lot of context on this situation based off of like who he is as a trash talker. And different events or different situations where he was trash talking with somebody and they talked about it in interviews, why he was such a great trash talker. He'd get in someone's head, and it's just the mental game. It's the mental game. He's very good at that because he's so smart as a player, and he's a warrior on the court. Like, he could do everything that it takes to get under your skin, to get the one up on you, and he's gonna do everything that he can. So there's different stories about it. We're gonna go into that, but you're tuning to Ty's Life. I'd like for you to like, comment, and subscribe. We're about to get into the video. So first off, Leo Rowdins, if you guys know him, that's one of his opponents, one of the people that played against him, says, "I say this is in the most utmost complimentary way. Larry was a prick." Like, you can tell he put a lot into the mental game. Honestly, he gets in your head. Okay, you're messed up. You know, like he's talking all that trash. You're not having a good game. Like, and plus he's giving you buckets. So it's like he has to get into your mind. He has to play the mental game, and he's gonna go at you. Like, he's gonna go at you mentally, physically, and you can't do anything about it. Like, he's gonna keep on scoring on you, and he's gonna talk trash. And if you can't take it, it's like it's over with. Like, the game is 90% mental. Honestly, it is. It's about confidence. It's about where your mind is at the moment. If you can't think straight, if someone is getting to your head and talking trash and you're frustrated, you can't really do much about that. Like, if they won you in the mental game, then they won you they most likely they're gonna win that match. Honestly, wow. Because like, he honestly, based off of the videos that I've watched before and the videos I've reacted to, Larry Bird, his trash talking was strategic for sure. Strategic. Because he knows that he could go out there and not say anything and score, but it's like, what could I do to give me more of an advantage and let these players know that I'm not player. I'm not playing. Like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna score on you, I'm gonna talk trash, I'm gonna get into your head, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you have to be prepared for this. You have to game plan for this. You have to train your mind before the game. I'm gonna trash talk you, and even if you train your mind, you might not even be able to get through that, because people are just, they're not gonna be able to focus if they have Larry Bird talking trash to them the whole game. So next up we have Kevin Gamble, which was his teammate. He said he would run by you and say, "I told you, MF. I told you I was going to do that," or he'd smack you on the butt and say, "Nice try." Like, that's condescending. Imagine Larry Bird giving you a bucket. he just sized you up, gave you a step back. He almost fell to the ground, and he hit you with a shot, and he says, "Nice try," slaps you on the butt. Like, disrespectful. Just subtle things like that. Subtle things like that. It's either you take it as this. Okay, he's gonna talk trash. He's gonna be like that. So I'm gonna go even harder. Or it's gonna mess you up in the head. You could be frustrated. You can put your head down. You're gonna get annoyed, and it's gonna mess up the next possession, and then the next possession, and then the next possession. Like it's a whole strategic thing. It's like it's possession by possession. He like each possession matters, especially even the ending of the possession. Like he scores on you, and he says that to you, and it's gonna affect the next possession. So it's like it's a game of possessions. So whatever Larry Bird does, whatever he says, matters on the court. So even little subtle things like that, like nice try, slaps you in the butt, like that might get someone's head because it's just subtle disrespect. So yeah. Next one is his opponent, Earl Curtin. He said he pump faked a lot, so you'd be running at him, and as you went by, he'd slap you on your ass and then shoot the ball. Wait, hold up. He pump faked a lot, so you'd be running at him, and when you went by him, he would slap you on the butt and shoot the ball. That is disrespect. Like, he's playing with your mind. He's playing with your mind at this point. It gets crazy. Who does that? He pump faked, watch you go by, slapped you on the butt. Nice try, cash. That's gonna mess with someone's mental. Like, come on now. What? That's crazy. Okay, next one, Xavier McDaniel.
After the timeout, we walked back on the court, and then Xavier was guarding me. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
And I said, I know, I'm gonna be waiting. And he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird, just phenomenal the way that
he came out, went right about that exact spot and shot a shot right in my face. And you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
You had to get up to play him because he was one of the guys that would torch you and talk trash until the end. Xavier McDaniels was a great player. He was an all-star. I believe he played for the Supersonics. I believe he played for the Supersonics. But he's one of those guys that, like, he's a tough player. So to go against Xavier McDaniels, it's like, and he's talking about the trash talking from Larry Bird. Like, this is a good opponent. Like, he's not, like, compared to Larry Bird, he's not like crazy competition, but he's a solid player. Like, he's a solid all-star. So if Larry Bird is getting to his head, and he's one of the best players in the NBA at that point, it says a lot. It says a lot. Because when you have great players, like, there might be players that are insecure about their game, and then you say something about them, they're most likely they're not gonna have a good game, especially if it's coming from Larry Bird. But Xavier McDaniel, he's a player that you would think would be sure of himself, but he could tell, even if you're confident, you have Larry Bird going at you, he's giving you buckets, and he's just torching you, and he's talking trash. It messes with your head, no matter who you are. That's why I feel like he's the greatest trash talker of all time, because it's like, no matter who you are as a basketball player, he's gonna get to your head. He's gonna play the mental game. It's either you can take it and say, oh, I'm gonna use this as ammunition, and I'm just gonna fire at him and go back at him and talk trash to him. That's probably what a great player would do. That's probably what, like, a Michael Jordan would do. A Magic Johnson would do. Magic Johnson would probably add that as fuel to add a spark to his offense and do what he does as Magic Johnson. But if it's like a Kobe Bryant's gonna use that as fuel. Like, players like that. Like, I put Larry Bird in that category of dogs, of just straight dogs, and just the best mentality of, like, Larry Bird has one of the best mentalities of all time. I think it's Michael Jordan, Kobe at 2, and then Larry Bird at 3. Those guys they play the mental game. They'll get into your head and they'll back it up. Honestly. And I feel like if LeBron has a good mentality, but if he had like the killer mentality like Larry Bird or Kobe, he does have it at times. I think he would be the greatest player, and it wouldn't even be debatable if he had those guys' mentality. Let me know what you think in the comments and who you think is the greatest trash talker of all time. I believe, based off of the stories that I've read, the videos I've watched, that Larry Bird is the best trash talker of all time. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I feel like there's a lot of players that you could talk about that could be better than Larry Bird as a trash talker, but for my opinion, it's like you got Larry Bird, you got Jordan. Larry Bird and Jordan. Those guys are neck and neck for trash talkers, and there's like other players like Kevin Garnett, Draymond Green, all those guys, like just crazy trash talkers. But I feel like to be on that level to back it up and trash talk, it's like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. Comment, subscribe, share. I'm about to head out. Stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out. God, protect these people's soul. I pray that life won't take a toll. I hope the love of God will fulfill their soul and will always keep people on their goals. The truth has been told in the good book, which is worth more than gold. I pray they'll find somebody to grow old with. Love without Christ is a myth. I pray you bless the viewers from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet. Remind them to submit to you, resist the devil, and he will flee. In Jesus' name, amen.
How do you know if you're a son or a daughter of God? He says, those who are led by the Spirit. That's the marker. That's
now stay tuned for your daily devotion.
God, you let me know if this relationship is okay. And as much as it would hurt for me to give it up, I choose you. God, you tell me if I can move to relocate, even though it's more money. Are you telling me to be faithful and stay here? Because I'm living under your lordship. God, you help me to stay in with this community, even though I'm struggling with this community, because you chose them for me, because I'm living under your lordship. God, it's not my will, your will be done.